All right, so let's look at the end times here. This is good. Here, let me adjust this cost per click here. Um, all right, so we got one conversion today, and we actually spent. Oh, it was a direct linking one too. Okay. Um, Interesting. All right, let's talk about this offer here. It's pretty interesting. So this is the offer right here. This is another video sales letter. This is a survival offer. I've actually done extremely well with survival offers in the past. So I don't know if this one will be good or not. The jury is still out. But okay. So this is an offer called I don't even know what it's called. Let's look at it. End of days. That's what it's called. So this is the offer. It's basically, it's like in the age prophecy type of stuff. But it really is just a big pitch for survival. But check it out. Well, check it out. This first frame, bam, right? So right away, it has a picture of Obama and the Pope, and unless you've been hiding under a rock for the past couple weeks, you know that actually the Pope is coming here in D.C. Actually, I think he's here, or he's getting here this afternoon or tonight. So, which is a total pain. My daughter, school, her school is going to be, or is right where he's going to be tomorrow. Well, actually, right where he's staying by the Vatican Embassy. So she's not going to go to school next 2 days. It's going to be really bad. So, but anyway, so this is the offer. So just really, if I can get it to work, there's a lot of traffic for it and a lot of interest because of the Pope's visit. So anyway, so this was one of those ones that's kind of mixed. I mean, like sometimes for certain ads it converted better, a direct link, from certain ones it converted better with the landing page. So here's the landing page. At least this is the. So this is the landing page. Again, the same formula. Took a picture, put the little play button there, headline, click here. I tested these different sizes of this text. As you see, like this text is actually smaller than this. Whatever. Whatever works. So anyway, so that's that. So let's see what we had going on here today. Let's see here. All right, so this is it right here. How come it's not showing the spend? That's yesterday. All right, so yes, so far today we've spent like $90. And we got one conversion. So let's see where the conversion came from. All right, so this is the okay, so we already know it wasn't the landing page. Now here's the thing that sucks about video sales letters is that like the people actually have to sit there and watch the thing. Some of these things are like 45. I think this is like almost 45 minutes. So it's like there's a huge lag from like when the traffic hits to when the conversion actually comes. So I would imagine that we probably got some conversions on here, but because I had direct linking like earlier, and then I switched it over to the landing pages. But anyway, but how I came with these pages is pretty much the same thing. I just looked at the data that I had from CPV Lab and Landing Page Genius, and just made the pages. So basically made sort them by EPV and figured out what add. So I was looking at add P55M3. So I made this page right here, and then there was another P3 down here, and I made this page. So these are the two, and yeah, so that's how I made the pages. So let's go back here. All right, so let's see. Oh, so let's sort what we're gonna do. Okay, so landers. So we already know the lander, so we don't need to use that anymore. So let's look at let's look at why I should do that. Let's look at landers. Look at the same stuff. Let's look at device. Let's look at model and carrier. All right, so looks like a Casio. What the hell is this? I've never heard of this phone. Casio 4G G Zone. What the hell, man? And it was on Wi-Fi. Okay. So let's see what phones didn't work. Let's look at that. Let's look at models. Look at how about mobile carrier? All right, so let's see what we got overall. So iPhone was definitely typical suspects. Apple and Samsung Galaxies. So now, not to say that I would eliminate these, because like I said, this is like where the bulk of traffic is coming from. So I'm curious about. Actually, I'm curious about. Let me see how much the overall traffic came from Wi-Fi. Most of it. Now let's look at that real quick. Let's do mobile carrier first. Okay, and then model. Let's do that. Now, keep in mind, I mean, it's only so much you can do because, we only got one conversion to work with, so it's not a whole lot to work with. But it would be nice to eliminate everything that's not working. It looks like everything is on Wi-Fi that's working. So let's, so where's the campaign? So let's make some changes here. And you do find that like most of the stuff, most of the conversions, especially like video sales are going to be coming from Wi-Fi. So you can definitely just do Wi-Fi only when you set up your campaign. But the only thing is that the CPM will go up. the CPM will go up. So you kind of got to balance it. I mean, if as long as even though you're gonna get carrier traffic that might not convert for you, it still might work out better than the CPM shooting up. So it all depends, and we have to obviously test it. But excuse me. But yeah. So let's change these to all right. So let's go to newsfeed. So we'll at least eliminate the carriers there. So save and close you. All right. So I mean, at this point, other than let's cut the pages off for now. Because I don't know what's up with this. Oops, wrong one. So yeah, so I'm gonna take it back on direct linking for now. Other than that, I mean, we don't really have a lot of information. I mean, I'm not going to cut out, all phones except for that one funky one that it converted on. So, we'll see. I'm trying to think what other, did I have any other ads running? Let's see. All right, so let me take a pause for the questions. You guys have any questions? Let me see, what did I have? See, I had some other. As I have running. All right, so these are the ones. I don't know why. We're gonna work on something else here. I don't know why I'm getting so ratio of website clicks to overall clicks is so low. I mean, it's like this is like a third. I mean, like a third of the clicks. Because everyone for that, our cost per click would be super cheap. So I don't know what that's about. But I got to fix that. All right, so let's kill you. CPM is pretty high. But as you can see, I mean, like the click-through rates are off the charts. So there's a lot of interest here. I mean, I think that the offer could convert better. But I guess that's always the case. So yes, let's let it run a little bit more. See, and we'll see what else happens. All right, so let me pause here. Let's take some questions. Questions. Oh, what is a Skype group ID? I don't know if the group has an ID. I don't know how that works. But I can add you. I can add you. Just like hit me on Skype. Oh, okay, there you go. All right. Still no problem. Hey, I hang up the phone with you. I'm trying to yeah, trying to just do it. All right, let's see here. Was why not split the Google into two sessions if possible? Yeah, we'll see. Is that diet ad considered aggressive? Um, I don't know. I tried like not to use any like diet keywords or anything. So yeah, I don't know. Hasn't been banned yet. Is it possible to run any weight loss campaigns on Google or Facebook without cloaking? I mean, it's possible, but it's tough. It's gonna be really hard. I mean, you could put up a page that I guess you will be kind of compliant, but it probably won't convert well enough, to keep spending money on it. I mean, I don't, I think it's easier on Google actually. If you're the advertiser or if you can look like the advertiser, then and they're still going to go through your page a lot, and they're going to it's going to be stuff that they're going to change. You can't, a lot of stuff that they're not going to let you make any claims. Testimonials, it might give you a hard time. So, I just find it easier to cloak to avoid all that stuff. But, Facebook is tough. Google, they'll at least work with you and tell you what you need to do. Once you find something that's breaking even, what do you do? You keep optimizing. That's why I wanted to show as far as everything as far as getting into all the mobile stats. You know, so yeah, I mean that's one thing that you do. And you just try to. I mean, this whole thing about it's two sides to it. It's driving your cost per click down and driving your conversions up. So you do what you need to do there. How do you optimize? Well, I just showed you an example where I saw that the iPhone on Wi-Fi converted well. It was profitable. So so I cut off everything except for the iPhone on Wi-Fi. I mean, that is an example of optimizing. What end do you optimize that has the biggest impact? Targeting, ads, images, ads, most definitely. Because if the ad is good enough, targeting doesn't matter as much. Images, I mean, it's really part of the ad. So, I mean, yeah. It's my save pages for these. Well, yeah, good question. The save pages that I use mostly for videos are normally YouTube videos. So, so where's my? So, let's see. End times. So here's a safe page for the. Oh man, this actually is not right. I was testing something. It's actually this video. So this is actually very similar video to. I mean, honestly, this thing I wouldn't necessarily really cloak, but again, I want to have the flexibility of the different pages. But yeah, I just use this video, which is really similar to the actual video that's on there because it talks about Obama and the false prophet Pope Francis. So yeah, so that's the video I use for that one, and then also for the diet one, it was another video. What did I call that thing? Oh, it was Cocoa Burn. Yeah, so this was because it talked about toxic fat and stuff like that. So I found a video that was talking about toxins and stuff like that. Basically, I mean, the main things though, like I like to find a video that has a lot of views, so that I can say that it's viral. I mean, this is actually there's not that many. I try to find some with million plus, but sometimes it's hard to find good ones that are a million plus. That fit your ads. So yeah, all of the fake pages were YouTube videos for those campaigns. Uh, how has behavior targeting for mobile users work for you? It's worked well. Where do you put your tracking link? I mean, before the Cloaker PHP page or after? After. You put it after. So you put the cloaking link where the real page is in the Cloaker. So put it right here. See, fake page, real page. This is actually the tracking ID right there. I'm tracking link right there. Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. How long do you let your ads run before you cut off the losers? I mean, I'm going to spend up to the payout. I mean, depending on like what the payout is. Like if it's a higher payout offer, then I'll spend up to the payout on each variation. So for example, if it's a $40 offer, and I have one ad and I have 10 landing pages, then I'm, theoretically, I mean, if I spend $40, it's not enough. So I mean, I would theoretically spend $400 because it would be $40, one times the payout times, the number of variations. So now in real life, I probably wouldn't spend $400 to do that. I would start off, send them all traffic, and typically a winner is going to emerge, before you have to spend, all that money on every single variation. So, so yeah, so that's kind of like my rule of thumb. Now, if it's like a lower payout offer, then you might want to go a little higher, one or two times the payout. But I really base it on whatever the payout is. Do you go for offers that offer residual income? It depends on the offer. I go for offers that convert. An ad working on one account works the same on another account? Nope. Nope. It could be the exact same ad, and it varies. I mean, it's a different account. And, I mean, sometimes it's pretty similar, but sometimes they're not. Let's see. Still not doing multivariate testing volume, right? No, I just took the multivariate testing results that I got from Landing Page Genius and then use that to make the landing pages to put into volume. So can you determine whether it's a winner before you reach the payout by looking at impressions and clicks with CTR? No, you can't. You can't. You have to. The only way you know if it's a winner is if it gets conversions. CTR is not going to tell you, because you could have a super high click-through rate and have no conversions. So the only thing that's going to determine a winner is conversions or lack thereof. So, but again, I mean, like, it's not like you have to spend that much. But I mean, this is the reason why I tell people, especially like people that are starting, start with offers that pay low. Start with like $3, $4, $5 offers, because it's going to take a lot less money to optimize them. Because then you spend up to the payout, on a bunch of stuff, and you're not going to lose that much money, and you're going to be able to find a winner. Whereas if your offers are paying $40, $50, it's going to be a lot more expensive to test and to get to the winners. So, but yeah, the CTR and stuff like that. I mean, like if you're looking at the CTR of a landing page, or a particular ad or whatever, I mean, yeah, you have to have some CTR because the clicks do have to get through to the offer. But typically the highest CTR page, the highest CTR ad, the highest CTR whatever, is not the one that's converts the best. It's not the one that makes you the most money. So, all right, so let's move on here to the next campaign. All right, so let's go back to volume. And so what was this? So this was the end times joint. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get another conversion before we get off the phone. Or off the webinar, I mean. Okay, let's look at, I did an auto insurance offer. And so it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's not doing a whole lot. All right, so let's look at the other campaign that we had. Here, well, that's going. I'm gonna show you something else real quick. So like as you can see from these stats, like a lot of the clicks don't go to the page. A lot of them, I mean, to your landing page. A lot of them go to the Facebook page. So you want to have some stuff there so you can still get some conversions. Is I'll make a page, and I really is to spend more time with this, but it's like one of those things, can't do everything. And I don't know if putting a bunch on the page is actually really going to help. But here, let me just use Power Editor. Let's look at volume while we're. Oh no, I was going to show you this. Oh, that's not anything. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's like what I did for the end time. So basically, like you can just like this is actually just like a meta refresh that this goes to. In this case, it just goes to an affiliate link. But you can use this code, and I'll give this to you guys. But basically, you can use this code so that you can have an image that's clickable when you post it on your Facebook page. So I'll show you an example. So this one is so really just like you got these couple meta property tags, I guess it is, and then you just put you put the image, you can put the title and all this type of stuff, so that when you make a post, it looks like this. And you could actually, I use the same images that I use in my ads, so like they recognize it again, like they see it again. Um, so yeah, so see, so now so I make a page right here, and this is on the domain that I'm using. And so when you post that, bam, it looks just like you're on your ad. You click on it, it goes to the site. It doesn't go just to the image like on Facebook. Um, so there you have it. One thing I've tried, by the way, is like I've been trying to just have like blank pictures here instead of just like not putting the picture and having a little flag there. Just having a picture of like a white background or black background, something like that, just to like draw attention away from here. So they'll click on the picture or click on the actual ad. So that's kind of a work in progress. But anyway, so that's so that hopefully this thing came up. I'll try you again. So well, while it's taking care of itself here, um, let's look at back on volume and see what actually happened. Our loan conversion. So we see the page that it was. So let's look at the model and see what else would be. Lander, we'll say model, and we'll say I guess carrier, because then it said if it was Wi-Fi. So alright, so it's an iPhone or Sprint iPhone. So okay, so I wish I had some more. Let me check the conversion one more time. All right, so I don't have a whole lot to go by, but hey, we can go with what we got here. So let's change. So first of all, let's change the landing page to event A. All right, so we're gonna take get rid of this. And that's that. And let's see. Here's a perfect example. Okay, so this is like measuring the CTR of the landing page, and so like it was way higher on Wi-Fi. It was like more than twice as much, but conversion came through on Sprint. So and look, actually all of these were higher, and this is the same. So it actually had like the lowest click-through rate, but had the highest conversion rate because it converted and the other ones didn't at all. So so I mean, nothing really. You're not gonna know, who the winner is just based on that. All right, so let's see if we can get this thing to fucking work. All right, cool. So, all right, so here's kind of how the story went. So let's look at our winner here. It was this. So there was these three. This 35. This was the winner right here. So let's look at this ad here. All right, so this is the ad. So 93% of Texas drivers are overpaying for car insurance, blah, blah, blah. Auto insurance robbing you blind. Auto insurance for robbery prevention, blah, blah, blah. So I had used this page, used this similar ad copy before. So this turned out to be like our winner as far as EPC goes. But, it's making over $1 click. But look at how much we're paying per click. $237, $166, because the click-through rate is not that good. So, we're still losing money even with, converting pretty decent. The traffic is not cheap enough. So this is not really a good option just because, not only, is it not profitable, but also, this low of a click-through rate, like it's, it slows down your traffic and, you're just going to miss out. So what I did, but I had these other ads that got way higher click-through rate, way cheaper cost per click, but they weren't converting. So here's one I did, for example, right here. And it was called, basically it was all these bent over ones. So, and here's how they performed. All right, so the bent ones were like the ones that, see overall, I don't know if you remember when I just showed this. Like overall, see this, and this is somebody asked me optimize. Like this is how you optimize right here. At least optimize your landing pages. So if you just look at, okay, just the ads themselves. You look at this 35, MX Texas bits. All right, so it got 19-cent EPC, 2 conversions, 19-cent EPC, which is not good. It's not that good. It's one of the lowest here, on this list, right? But again, this is how you kind of dig into something. It's like, okay, these 2 conversions, yeah, it's sent 83 clicks to it. All right, and only 10 of those, ended up, or 2 of them, ended up actually turning into conversion. But when you break out, like what you tested, like the actual landing page, okay, then all of a sudden it's a different story. All right, so then all of a sudden, it's not looking so bad. And so, because if you look at 35 bits, which I'll show you right now. If you look at 35-bit in here, I'll show you what it looks like. It's a thing of beauty, I must say. Well, you've already seen the actual image. But here's 31-bit. So that's obviously way way more attractive as far as like people clicked on it. See people make comments. And the cost per click is way lower. Now you're looking at 43 cents, 38 cents, 20, down even to like 26 cents. excuse me, which I will actually be optimizing the campaign right now. See, all optimizing is cutting out what doesn't work and doing more of what does work. That's all it is. Um, so that's all we want to do here. So that was so this ad, like I said, got a much higher click through rate, or 4%, so we got a lot way cheaper clicks. But it didn't convert as well. It was only like 19 cents a click. All right, so overall. But when you look at the actual page, now all of a sudden, you got this first one is like $4 EPC, and then the second one, the other bit one is $2. Okay, so you're like, man, like, how can I lose? So this is so I made a page like this and a page like this, put them in volume, and that's what we did. Now, after this call, I'm gonna have to kind of do some forensics to figure out what happened, because for the life of me, I don't know what happened, because like you can see these numbers over here, like the let me see. Well, it's not even showing a click through. But let me see what the average is. Oh, okay, the average click-through rate is 6.22%. So, again, this is like a little snapshot in time. I mean, it's only one conversion, here. But I'm like, okay, that gives me something to split test between, and maybe I can, see what works on this thing, based on devices and models and carriers, all of the mobile data. So that was my thought process there. That's what I did. So, like I said, unfortunately, as you can see, this the pages that had a way lower click through. So, yeah, because like this, well, actually, yeah, way worse, because this is 8% average here, and we only got one conversion so far. We spent like a bunch of money, so I'm about to do some serious slicing and dicing here. So, so let's see what we got. So Apple iPhone Sprint. So hey, let's go for it. Why not? So we will go to the campaign. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these two. Well, I'll just take one of them, because I know some other stuff is going to convert. I don't want to just have both of them on here. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll use one of the other ones. All right, so here we go. I will use, this isn't 62. I'll use this one right here. All right, so 62. All right. I apologize for things being so slow, but man, it's a VPS, and what you gonna do? All right, so I'll change this one to just be the iPhone for Sprint. All right, so now the beauty of this is, once we get this dialed in, which I thought I had, but I'll work on a little bit more. You can apply it to other states, but I don't know why I did what it did. All right, so let's change this to iPhone on Sprint. We're just gonna stick with iPhones for now. And it doesn't give you. Well, here, this is not. Here, I'm tripping. Let me go into Power Editor. right, so let's just finish downloading. All right, so let's kill it. All right, so let's go. All right. Yeah, this is. Oh, yeah, it is. All right, so this is what I want to change. All right, so let's go here. Oh, this doesn't let you choose a carrier. I'm getting confused with Google. I don't know. Well, I don't think I want to just do iPhones because that wasn't probable. You know, I don't know. I need to figure out what's going on with this campaign because there's something wrong, and I don't feel like wasting any more money. So I'm gonna kill this. So yeah, I was hoping to have a little more data for this thing. Yeah, we're pretty much down to devices, and you can go version of the device. But yeah, I forgot they don't let you pick carriers on Facebook. They do on Google though. All right, so let's get back to. All right, so while that's here we go. All right, I'm just gonna cut this off for now so I can figure out what is going on. My numbers are so awful. What else? All right, so let me answer some questions while this is downloading. All right, any questions? Let's see. Will low payout offers less than $5 US work on Facebook and Google? Yes. How much of the offer, at least, will you consider to test on Facebook and GDN? I mean, the way that I look at it is I look at the payout. I look at at least, you know, again, it depends. Like if it's like a smaller payout offer, it's normally look less. But I'm gonna look at like between 10 and 20 times the payout. So if it's a $5 offer, then you know that's 50, $50 between 50 and $100. I mean, but keep in mind, like, I mean, I'd be testing a whole lot of stuff. I mean, like, if you don't want to go crazy with it, then, yeah, actually, 40, $50 is, is plenty for a $5 offer before at least, that, if you want to continue or you just want to kind of cut bait. Do you feel like Facebook has gotten more competitive in the last 3 months? I mean, it's ebbs and flows. I mean, it always does. I mean, I've been on Facebook for since Facebook became into existence. I think it was like 2007 or something like that. So I look at it more of a long view, but so the past 3 months, I mean, I guess it probably has. Is there a discount on a cloaker for mobile Blueprint members? No, there is not. I'll put iPod instead of iPhone. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. I cut it off. Oh, sorry, Mario. Did I go over GDN campaign? No, I'm going to go over GDN next week or the next session. I was telling them that I'm going to be in Dubai for the next week, so I'm either going to do it the end of next week or the beginning of the week after, depending on jet lag factor. And then I'm going to do GDN, and I'm going to try to pack it all into one session. We'll see how that goes, but it might end up being two. Is the refi campaign doing well on Facebook? Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, yeah. I mean, I haven't really done a ton with it. I know some of the other guys are profitable and doing it on Facebook. So yes. Are you going to ASW? Of course, I will be there. All right, guys. Let me cut this off before I forget. You're going off, buddy. So here's what I'll do, though. I'm not going to just totally forget about you when I'm in Dubai. I'm going to, I'm going to keep up. No, I'm not all these campaigns, but at least one of them, because didn't really have a lot of time to evaluate. Well, not a lot of time. We didn't have a lot of conversions to evaluate. So what I'll do is I'll make you a video, probably like. I'll squeeze out some time when I'm there at some point, and kind of give you guys an update video as far as campaigns that I transferred over to volume, and and that I'm optimizing based on device and model and stuff like that. So that's what I'll do. And I'll still be around, I'll still be online. I mean, I'm gonna have a long flight, so probably like tomorrow, like you probably won't hear from me at all. But once I get there. I'll still be online when I can, so it's not like I'm gonna be totally out of touch. So that's that. So I'll definitely keep you posted on this, and but that's pretty much it for Facebook. I mean, I think hopefully you have a good enough idea. I still want to give. I mean, I still want to give you one more campaign. So it'll probably be one of these video sales letter ones. So I want to give you at least one more. That you could run with in addition to the refi one. So I'll keep working on this, and man, I got a solar ad run somewhere. Let me check one more time to see if we got any more conversions on these campaigns. Doesn't look like it. So I think we're done. All right, any more questions? Can you give us more info on how to hack land page genius to work with volume? Yeah, I can. As soon as I get it, I know Shannon was talking about something a while back, and then I think I heard somebody else say something about it, doing it too. So whoever hasn't figured it out, if you guys could maybe, I mean, it's totally up to you. But I would highly encourage you to at least share it with the Skype group. I mean, I need it to do myself, but I'm probably gonna have to address it when I get back. So yeah, Ed. I mean, as soon as I get it, or I'll definitely share it. Let's see. I think we're very deep on Facebook. We got our money's worth now. Let's get Google going. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Thanks. Yeah, Google is gonna be good. Okay, please get updated. Yes, I will definitely keep you updated. All right, guys, appreciate you being on. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your business. Appreciate you just for being you. And I'll talk to you guys later.